behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Sean Diddy Combs posted an apology Sunday for his behavior at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016. This security video, first obtained by CNN and released Friday, shows the media mogul grabbing, throwing, and kicking then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
Yo, what's going on, America and the rest of the world? Xander J. Hobson here, comedian, director, and producer of boxing documentaries and troll to those who need trolling. This here is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. So, folks, before we go any further, please subscribe, like this video, share it, and by all means, leave a comment in the comment section because I enjoy checking out the feedback from these videos that I make, as well as exchanging opinions and points of views with you all.
I've seen what happens when people hold in their aggression for too long. Don't forget, I was in that elevator with Jay-Z. Hey, did you have your guy hit too? I gotta get down to the business center to print out my boarding pass. Oh, hey, that's gonna leave a mark. That's from a movie. So are you girls traveling with your dad here? Hey, don't kick him, muddy shoes. He's got a white suit on. Hey, look, I don't know if you guys are really staying here, but you can't get into the pool without a room key.
Not with this Sicilian thing that's been going on for 2,000 years.
So anyway, a lot of people are in abusive relationships, and I'm here to tell you, if you're one of those people, get out of it, okay? Get out of there right now. And if you're having trouble getting out of the relationship, talk to a counselor, talk to a friend. Let somebody know what's going on. But whatever you do, get out of it. You don't want to be in an abusive relationship because you deserve better. Now, a lot of times, abuse, it starts subtly. And it's very important that you check it right away, okay? And sometimes checking it can be, you know what? I'm not even going to deal with this person because I see the type of person you are. But if you like this person and you think that you can work with this person, you have to check abuse immediately, okay? Now, often enough, abuse starts verbally. People start talking to you and they talk to you aggressively and rough. And if you don't like that, guess what? Yo, don't talk to me like that. I don't like how that sounds. You're talking to me rough and aggressive. And if you want to be a part of my life and you want me to be a part of yours, stop talking to me like that. Another thing with abuse also starts with aggressive horseplay, okay? If you're one of these people and you have a friend and they are aggressive and they want to engage in horseplay and you don't like that, hey, stop. Knock it the fuck off. I don't like that. That's how you check abuse. And guess what? If you don't feel like doing that or you don't have it in you to stand up to people who are aggressive, guess what? Just get the hell away from them. You don't want to waste days, weeks, months, and years of your life in an abusive relationship, because if a person is allowed to speak to you aggressively and act aggressively towards you, the next thing you know, they're going to be abusing you, and we don't want that.
You get back to the hotel and stay there.
I like it here.
Go on, get moving.
I said, I like it here.
Well, I can change that in a hurry.
Years ago, you did an interview, which may come back to haunt you. You know what I'm going to say, right?
No.
Okay. You did an interview in which you said, not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No. Not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good. I
think it's bad.
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
And what would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone. Yeah? They don't want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again. and get into a really provocative situation, then I think it's absolutely right.
To give her a good slap.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as we closed out 2025, I think it's safe to say that Sean P. Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura, they were the poster children of domestic violence. We all seen that horrible video with Sean P. Diddy Combs stomping Cassie's guts out in that hallway. Okay? Now, I'm not going to talk about Sean P. Diddy Combs and not mention Dana White slapping the taste out of his wife's mouth. Now, that might have happened 3 years ago, but guess what? I'm going to bring it up because if I could talk about Diddy, I'm going to talk about Dana White. Now, Dana White's incident somehow got swept under the rug. And if you were to hear the mass media news agencies tell it, good old upstanding white guys like Dana White, they don't put their hands on women. They hire black guys like Stephen A. Smith to come on the airways and say, and Dana White is my friend. You'll think it's only the Floyd Mayweathers, the Tank Davises, and the Chris Browns that do these kind of horrible things. But in doing my research for this video, I learned that there's plenty of white guys that lay hands on women. Nicolas Cage, Mel Gibson, Sean Penn, Christian Slater, all of these guys are guilty of laying hands on women. But again, they only push the black guys out there. And speaking of black guys, Corey Holcomb, he's going through a little bit of turmoil right now about a situation that he had with a woman. Now, he's already had his day in court, but he's being slaughtered in the court of public opinion. Because only thing you see is this video of this big black guy walking up on this chick and mugging her. Okay? Now, folks, let me tell you something. I don't like violence of any type. Okay? It's all violence to me, and I don't like it. But I will say this. We are living in a time now where you have a lot of belligerent, disrespectful, aggressive women. And if you saw that video with Corey Holcomb and Christina Payne, she was the embodiment of a belligerent, vile, and wretched woman. That woman was standing out there cursing like a sailor. And at some point, Corey Holcomb laid hands on her. Now, I'm not saying that's right, okay? He should have controlled himself and done something different. But that woman was just as guilty as he was. And the one thing that everybody's not talking about is when Corey did walk up on her, which he should not have done, instead of backing up or retreating, this woman stuck her finger in his face. And as a result of that, Corey mugged her. Now, my position is Corey should have got out of there. But nevertheless, it's always easy to be a Monday morning quarterback when it doesn't involve you.
Oh, I don't know. It's just some bimbo hitting on me.
As you know, any relationship is based on trust, but because I told her that she didn't trust me with anything. So I would give her the option of, oh, you can look at my phone. So I gave her the phone. She looks at the phone, there's a message and it says, kill the Grammys, do your thing. And I didn't read the rest of the message, I didn't open it. So she opened the message and the rest of the message said, I'll see you at the cloud party. So I thought she thought I was lying. She starts going off, she throws the phone, I hate you, whatever. Starts hitting me, we're in a little Lamborghini. You know, she's fighting me and I'm like, look, I'm telling you the truth, I swear to God. You know, I'm telling you the truth, stop it. So then she hits me a couple more times and I just kind of it doesn't go from translation to let's sit down, I'm telling you the truth. It goes to now I'm finna be mean and be evil, arguing. So then I remember she tried to kick me. It's like just her just being upset. But then I really hit her, like I with a closed fist, like I punched her.
Now I don't mind telling you, I'm one of these fellas. I love the opposite sex. You guys are the spice of life. But I tell you what I am getting tired of. I'm getting tired of this feminist agenda that is being pushed. And it's been being pushed for a very long time. You turn on a TV show and you see men being depicted as klutzes, dunces, nincompoops, and halfwits. Okay? Hell, nowadays you got the woman saving the man from the burning fire. I mean, it's ridiculous. And this is not to say that a woman can't save a man from a burning fire, but it's starting to be overkill. Now, I understand that once upon a time, women had it really, really, really bad. Okay, hell, before the 1970s, a woman couldn't even open up her own bank account. She couldn't even get a credit card unless she had a male to co-sign for her. Women, they couldn't even get an abortion. And worst of all, a woman couldn't even file for a divorce if she was being physically abused because it was considered a private matter. I get it. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, you guys are really beating up on the men.
One, as fast as you can. Hey!
Over the past 20 or 30 years, a lot of young men have been indoctrinated. And this indoctrination has been, you do not put your hands on a woman. And hey, guess what? I don't have an issue with that, okay? A lot of guys were raised by single mothers, and these single mothers, they were abused, their mothers was abused, and their great-grandmothers were abused. And they said, the boys that I'm going to raise, they will not abuse women. Hey, great job for anybody who raised a young man not to abuse women. Okay, but what these women haven't taught their sons is you don't let a woman abuse you.
That's enough of this kung fu shit. I know some bitches like that, but you, I'll make it. Still awake, huh? Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. How much time do you need? Not much.
Because you know what? The one thing that I've learned in my 58 years, women can be savages, very vicious, mean-spirited people. Case in point, Rihanna and Chris Brown. That girl attacked him. And when he defended himself, they made him out to be the bad guy. Jay-Z and Solange, that girl attacked him. And he done an excellent job of restraining himself. But if he would have retaliated, and he had every right to, guess what? They would have demonized him. I mentioned Dana White earlier. His wife actually slapped him first. But they're not talking about that. They're talking about why he retaliated. In doing my research for this video, I discovered that there are a lot of women celebrities who abuse their men. Right off the top of my head, there's Stacey Dash, there's Rihanna. Hell, Lorena Bobbitt cuts a guy's dick off, and she damn near gets her damn holiday. Nobody, they joke and they laugh about that. But if a man would have mutilated a woman in that fashion, all hell would have broke loose if a male comedian got on stage and joked about a woman being mutilated by a man. Okay? Yeah, I get it. We're bigger and stronger than you guys most of the times. But nowadays, I've noticed there are a lot of vicious, savage women. And a lot of these young men, they are ill prepared to deal with these young, savage females. Now, I want to say this, right? One of the things that I learned in my life, the average guy is scared of the average female. And the reason why most males are afraid of females starting from young is because we like you guys. We fall in love with you. And you guys have the power to say yay or nay. You control our access to you. And many a young man has found himself standing in front of a mirror, practicing what he was going to say to a member of the opposite sex. And the whole time he's practicing, he has this anxiety going on. And when he finally sees you face to face, when he approaches you, if you say yes to him, that could make his confidence go through the roof. But if you reject this young fella, after all of that practice, hard work, and anticipation, it will crush his spirits. And often enough, he might not even recover. Now, please understand, I'm not trying to co-sign for any young guy who tried to talk to a young lady when he was in the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth grade, and it didn't work out, and here it is, years later, he's still mad. He needs some goddamn therapy. But at the end of the day, most men are somewhat intimidated by the members of the opposite sex, because we like you guys. We start making plans just like you all. And if you reject us, it hurts. Now, when you factor in that in conjunction with some of you guys can be vicious, mean savages, oh man, it's murder. And the thing with women, you guys play rough, okay? Often enough, you guys are physically abusive, you're verbally abusive, you're emotionally abusive. And when you're physically abusive, oftentimes you start off with the playful slap to the hand, or the playful slap to the arm, or the playful slap to the back of the head, and even the playful slap in the face. So you guys can be rather vicious and cutthroat as well.
What it? All right, things are going to be different now. Get out.
They aren't doing anything wrong.
Get out. Get your things out of here before I throw them into the street and you with them. Get out before I kill you.
What's that for?
I do that in all my pictures.
Sweet girl. Yeah.
And I think the whole purpose of this video is, can't we all just get along? So, as I wrap this video up, I want to say this. If you are in an abusive relationship, I want you to get out of it any way you can, as soon as you can. Talk to family, talk to friends, talk to counselors, but do not allow yourself to be in an abusive, toxic relationship. Okay. Now, if you're just meeting somebody and you like them and y'all guys might have a difference of opinion and you got to get used to one another, do not allow a person to be verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, and definitely not physically abusive. Okay. So listen, this is what I was thinking about. And now that I done thought about it and shared it with you all, I'm done with it. Bam!